Hello. What are we doing here? No, I want that. I wanted that. Oh. Oh. All right. According to Runescape, they might be under a DDoS attack. Isn't that wild? Oh, we're a little laggy today. I wonder how that's doing. What is going on here? Oh, you need to be on. You need to be on that. That would help too. Let's do that. Is that better? Number of players, 500 skill totals. These are all members' worlds. That's a 500 skill total. So I guess we'll go to Germany. Let's go to Germany, folks. Alright. Let's turn that back down a little bit. Outside is loud today. What do we got here? Oh, we're back here. Because I was like, okay, next time we're here, we're going to want to be doing this. And we are working on attack. We're working on regular attack to try to get it to 30 so I can use the axe that I bought. Because it has been requested that I start using an axe because my name is Axe. How are you guys? Today has gone better. I couldn't sleep for shit last night, guys. I was in bed around midnight, and then I didn't actually fall asleep until 3:30 or so. My Fitbit says that I was asleep from 12:45 to 1:45. I was not. I was wide awake. And finally, I just left the bed. Oh yeah, we're super laggy today. I wonder what's wrong with my internet today. Let's look at fast. Upload's good. Actual speed went super high, and then it dropped down considerably. And yeah, it's only like 16 millisecond ping. Upload speed is significantly lower than it typically is, though. My upload is typically like in the 600s, and right now it's in the 300s. I wonder why. That's very interesting to me. We might not be here very long, folks. Oh, they did, right? I mean, they are putting in a new provider, right? Like, I don't know if you're familiar with that, but they are putting in a new provider, which is huge. Man, it's life is lifing. Were you here for the story on Friday about how my child's favorite stuffed animal got stuck in the toilet and then I had to clean it? Like, so I did just a whole, like, Friday was fucked. I don't remember Saturday. And yesterday, what did we go out for? Oh, Jen was like not feeling, like her back's been hurting. There's a whole scope of issues, right? And so I was like, okay, I will take my child out and we'll go out and do a thing. And then she woke up from the nap that I put her into, and she was like, "But I don't want you guys to go without me. Like, I have FOMO." So she ended up coming with. So we went to the library, and then we went to Target and got her a new car seat. And like, now that I have a job, I can finally pay for, expenses that, I don't know if you know this, Deathosh. Car seats expire, and they're only good for like 3 years. My child is 5 years old, so her car seat is not in good shape, so we had to buy her a new one. And now that I'm employed, I can actually like afford to do that kind of thing. And so like we went and did that. It's the same thing with motorcycle helmets, actually. The safety material that they're made with like degrades over time. Yeah, so like it's just like, is it gonna make my daughter sick? No, but like in a crash it will be less effective the older it is. And they're only like guaranteed for 3 years or something like that. So had to get her a car seat. So that, like we went to Target and did that, and those are not cheap. And then Addie had wanted a Happy Meal, so we went over to get a Happy Meal, and while we were doing that, my wife ran into another store. And after Jen got out of the store, we were like, okay, what do we want for food? And she was like, oh, I really, like, I would love, like, Euro Mediterranean, but the Euro Mediterranean place that we go to was closing in 20 minutes, and they were about 30 minutes away. Or vice versa. Regardless, it was not enough time. Okay, fine. Well, ever since our Chinese place is closed, we've been looking for a new Chinese joint. So we start looking for that. And I put the order together, and we get a reasonable amount of food for the two of us. $66. It was actually $66.66. I think it was all 4 sixes. And we were both like, fuck that. And then we started looking around, and it was like, okay, well, that's too expensive, that's too expensive, that's too expensive. And she didn't want Mexican food, because she was like, I'm Mexican fooded out right now. Great, whatever. So we spent probably about an hour and a half driving around looking for a place that, like, struck that itch, right? Like, actually sounded like it was something that was going to be good enough, and also reasonably priced. It was dumb. But in that time, my daughter read 100 pages of a graphic novel, and I was very proud of her. So, not all bad. But it was just, yesterday was dumb, long, and exhausting. Okay, let's just go to this guy. How was your weekend? How was everybody's weekend? How's everybody doing? How are people feeling? Dude, are you talking about ZH? Because I actively dislike ZH. Fair. My hatred for, my hatred for that might be, like, I haven't had them in nigh on 20 years. So, it's not a bad thing. But my favorite was the one that closed. And there were people at the time that claimed that one was better than the one that I liked. And it's just definitively not true. It was distinctly incorrect. And also, they're one of the fucking places that says they have egg rolls and they have spring rolls. And it drives me up the wall. And that may have changed since 2009. Oh, neat. So the other place, I think actually Vox was too. But I was on the soccer team, like a youth club soccer team with their son. I don't think I ever got a discount for it, but every time I went in, they would recognize me, and it was real nice. I love that shit about living in a smallish town. Yeah, it was nice. Um, but yeah, man. Do you not remember your weekend in a positive way, or do you not remember your weekend because you were like drugged out of your mind in the hospital because you broke your collarbone? How do I want to sit? Nice. I'm glad that you were productive. Nice. What kind of helmets are you making right now? Are we raining again? I'm over this fucking weather, man. I'm like, it's the worst. God, there are a lot of people killing cows here. Republic Commando just waiting for the foam to come in for the. Nice. The foam for the LEDs in the visor? So, like, is it a special foam? Need the paint the faceplate for a Mace Marine. Nope, that's it. Send it. I don't know if this is those DDoS attacks. Gotcha. So it is. It's a special foam. That's like. That's what I was imagining. Like it was a foam to help the LEDs somehow. Connection lost. Please wait. Attempting to reestablish. That's crazy. It's like a total restart of the server? No, when I logged in, you know, they have that splash screen at the front. um, when you log in, it'll like give you a message of the day kind of thing. And I just killed a mosquito that was actively sucking my blood. um, it had said something like we may be experiencing denial of service attacks. But what was interesting to me was the fact that they, in that, like, all of the stuff on the ground disappeared. Which means that in some way it's like a hard refresh of the server, which is fascinating. Oh, I can't attack two things. It's like I've never played this fucking game before. Where are you teleporting, dude? Because that looks like the long teleport. Like that looks like the long teleport back to Lumbridge, where like that's the town that we're at. That's there. Like we're here. There, that long teleport takes you right there. Weird. Yeah, I was irritated about this past, like, really, Friday set the tone for, like, kind of a fuck it mood. I'm done. I'm not doing anything kind of weekend. Um, oh, also, Death Ash, I don't know if you were here. Oh, there's another DDoS attack. It's so weird. I went and did the transfer after stream last week. I don't know if that was on Friday. Did I stream Saturday or Sunday? I don't think I missed 2 days, did I? But anyway, I gave myself my stuff from the other account. So I've got like the cape and the gear. So I bought an Adamant X and I bought a Rune X. I did not buy a Mithril X because like I don't need a Mithril X right now. I can wait until I'm Adamant level. But I was still leveling block instead of attack. So I was like, well, shit, like I need to actually level up my attack so I can use the fucking axe. So that's what we're doing now. Because I was like, I'm not walking all the way back up. The Grand Exchange is here. And I'd have to walk all the way back up there just to buy an axe and then walk back to... I was like, no, it's not. I'll just level. Orange Bleed, can you hear me today? How was your trip? Are you still out here or are you back? Mostly, can you hear today? Because the last time you were here, you couldn't hear. Did you watch the VOD, and would you like a minor story time? An ODST helmet? Were you even alive when ODST came out? You're still a baby. No, I don't expect you to watch the VOD. I just know you sometimes do, and I didn't want to retell the story if you had heard me venting about it in the VOD. Fucking, you don't have to watch the VOD. Like, you're great. So, Friday morning, I wake up, 7 o'clock in the morning. I've still got some time, so I'm like, I actually feel really good. I'm going to go and lay back down. If I go and take a piss, and I go to flush, and it's not flushing. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm good. It was just dumb. And so I was like, what the fuck? So I start plunging the toilet, and like, it's not helping. And it made like a hollow sound. Also, RuneScape is like dealing with DDoS attacks today, I guess. Their words, not mine. So, like, I'm working on it, and it's just not going. And, like, I know that my technique is solid, so I don't know what the problem is. So I'm like, fucking whatever. So I start getting ready. Like, at that point, I'm awake. Like, when it wasn't flushing, I was like, okay, let me go turn on my coffee. So I turned on the kettle. And then I came back and, like, worked on it. Wasn't fucking doing anything. And, oh my god, come on. What if I change the world to a closer one? Oh, there's an E next to that. I don't know. What does the E mean? What does the E mean? Where's 453? Anybody see a 453 on this screen? 453. But you say 453. Whatever. What's 417? Great. We'll try. No, the member ones are gold. They are different from sink plungers. You're right. Yeah, member ones are in gold, and free ones are in like that gray silver. Um, I don't remember where the message was. So I'm working on it, nothing's happening, and then I get to a point where I'm like, I'm fucking done. I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. Like, whatever. And I text Jen and I let her know, like, hey, toilet's fucked. Um, and I get ready to go and do my day. And she starts calling around. She's like, hey, we need a plumber. So she gets a couple people on the phone and they're like, okay, maybe we can come out today, start scheduling people. Then my mother sees that she had posted on Facebook saying, like, anyone know a plumber? And she was like, oh, like, we have insurance because we're renting from mom and dad. I have an insurance plan from the water company that lets us, it covers everything in-house. It used to be the insurance plan that we had, which we already used once, only covered things outside of the house, right? Like water main shit. So then we have to, like, we get on the line with the people that we had already scheduled to come over and, like, check stuff out, because it was like, hey, maybe I can fit you in. So there were a couple of them. And one of them, real cool dude named AJ, was like, you know what? I'll come and check it out anyway. You mean name? Ooh. You can now use Prayer Rock Skin, and members can now wear Initiate Armor. Combat level 28. Where I genuinely was like, Vietnam? Valencia Deer. World 437. Are you a member? In order to start a clan, you need to be in the game for 25 hours. So, yeah, mom tells me that she decided to take out a new insurance plan that we did not know about. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, that's great if we don't have to pay for it, because just fixing the problem was $350. And Jen was like, I could go to Home Depot and buy an auger for $79. Like, I'll just do it myself. I was like, we have insurance. Like, let's just get it done through them. So then we're dealing with that all day. I'm still dealing with the contractor that's not giving me the information that I need to do my fucking job, which is aggravating. And we're, like, going back and forth. So AJ comes over and is like, hey, it'll be this. And we're like, okay, well, we just found out we have insurance. He was like, all right, let me know. Great. So once insurance confirms that they can get somebody out there today to deal with it, we call AJ back and we're like, sorry, dude, like, insurance says that we have to use one of their people. He was like, well, I've worked with insurance company before, so let me call insurance company and see if I can take that, because I'm already in the area and yada, yada, yada. And they said no, which is a bummer, because the dude was great. And then, like, we're doing the back and forth and, like, making sure that everything is good on getting somebody out here. Jen is doing Addie's birthday photo shoot, and we're planning for her best friend to come over to do, like, a friend photo shoot. So, like, I had to switch my gear upstairs and, like, get all that stuff, like, squared away and settled. Work is stupid because I was getting a lot of contacts about the issue that I need the contractor's info for. And then I'm upstairs talking to Jen, and I look outside, and I was like, there's a dog across the street, while she's on the phone with a plumber. I didn't give her any more context. I literally just said, there's a dog across the street. So I went outside, and I found a dog. How fucked Friday was, when I told the story on Friday, or Saturday, whenever I told the story, I had forgotten entirely about the dog. But I look at the tag. The dog's very friendly. He comes, like, I go to the end of my driveway, and the dog looks at me and, like, immediately comes running towards me, like, oh, hi, friend. So I, like, pet him, and I get a leash on him. And I'm like, okay, let's check this tag. And I check the tag, and the dog's name is Bishop. I'm like, hi, Bishop. No other information. It says I'm microchipped, but there's only a phone number, the name, and I'm microchipped. So I try calling the phone number. No answer. Okay. The Bishop just comes right up to the house and is like standing at the garage door and is like, hi, and like hanging out. Yes. That's exactly, I made the joke before. I was like, that's how I'll die. Like, I will die probably mauled by an angry wolf because I'll just be like, dog! And so I call this number, no answer. I call this number, no answer. Okay, great. So I call animal control and I'm like, hey, animal control, it's me. I have dog and no home for dog. And they were like, okay. And I was like, yeah, send, like, they're like, well, we'll send somebody by. I was like, it says a microchip, so that's why, like, hopefully we'll get an answer here. And all of a sudden, dog starts, like, walking away from the house. I said, still in the leash, but, like, also, hello, Chicano, how are you? I didn't say hi. How are you? Valencia, dear, I see you. Your name is in green. Can I look up? Oh, right. It doesn't give unless you've, like, does it load you? Does it, like... So Jen goes, well, like, let the dog walk you. Maybe the dog will walk you home. Yeah, this is only, like, if you're Iron Man, high scores and stuff. Yeah, got it. So I let the dog walk me, and it takes me across the street, and sure as shit, it eventually walks me home. And I get to this house, and the door is just open. So I'm like, okay, and it says something on the side of the door that's like, guard dog or angry dog will, attack, something, right? Like something vague but threatening to kind of show, like, the house is protected by animals. So I'm like, okay, knock, knock, knock anyway. And I hear a kid's voice, but I don't hear an adult's voice. I'm like, oh, Jesus. So I knock, knock, knock again, and I hear a dog, like, coming barreling out. And I'm like, well, hopefully I don't get bit. And then an adult comes out and is like, oh, yeah. And I swear they said my son. Maybe I misremembered that, but I swear they said my son. They're like, oh, yeah, my son opened the door. Okay. And, like, you didn't check where your dog was? Like, you didn't address this situation? Like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, okay. And I gave the dog, and I was like, hey, yeah, we're this house over there, so, now I know if I see this dog running around. And I called animal control back, and I was like, hey, it's me again. The dog walked me home, and they asked for the address. I was like, yes, please go. When you talk to somebody and you feel like there's just, like, not a whole lot still there, like, that's more what it felt like. Because I've been a drained parent, and if Maya ever, like, ran out of the house because Addie opened the door, I would be going out after the dog with my child. Whatever. So there's that. And then finally they give a proper window. The insurance company calls back and is like, okay, from 1 to 4, this plumber will be there. I don't really want to just, like, if there's going to be somebody in the house, I want to be in the house with my wife and child, right? So, like, I'm not doing work during that time. Still can't do much because contractor boy hasn't gotten back to me. And the dude eventually comes, and it's like, okay, yep, come on in. Like, the problem is upstairs, and yes, I kept reading Helga's My Mom from Hey Arnold, and I was like, what does that mean? Yes. And so he comes up, and he's like, this is the problem. I was like, yep. He goes, all right. And he, like, looks at it and he goes, all right, well, it's probably, about here. I'm like, yeah, I figured, because everything else is working in the house, so it's in the toilet. And he, like, augers it out, and we hear him go, like, huh. okay. And then a few minutes later, he was like, all right, well, I found the problem. And it was like kind of intentionally vague. You know, you can tell when somebody is like not saying something. So I go over, and it's my daughter's favorite stuffed animal. No idea how it got into the toilet because again, it's her favorite stuffed animal. She's not going to put it into the fucking toilet, and must have happened while she was sleepwalking or something. And he goes, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "Nope, toss it." And you just hear wailing from the other room. She's screaming with just terror because there was like her best friend just died. And I was like, "Fuck!" Like, hold on, I'll get a bag. And he like puts it in the bag for me, and you know we fill out all the paperwork and sign and everything. And it's like, all right, well, what do we do? And I was like, I guess I'm gonna go get fucking cleaning supplies. And Orange Bleak, where did you go? Are you still around? I guess I could check the friends list. No, you left. Okay, cool. Cool. That's fine. That's totally fine. I was just like, where's my body? And you weren't there. So at that point, like it's just this fucking duck. Oh, dude, tell me about it. Like, my first instinct is like, nope, that's dead. Nope, don't need that anymore. And she's like, like, I need my duck. And so then I go and grab a bottle of hydrogen peroxide and just dump the entire bottle of hydrogen peroxide in the Ziploc gallon freezer bag. And I proceed to go to Costco and spend over $100 on cleaning supplies. Laundry sanitizer, disinfectant, OxyClean, like more hydrogen peroxide, you name it, I was buying it. And plumbing snakes, yeah, 100%. Like, it's a piece of equipment that we should genuinely just have. It's on the list of like, okay, now that we're trying to dig us out of this hole from unemployment. Random dollar store plushie. We have 17 ducks. This is the special duck. Yeah. No, it's this specific one. And I know kids be like that too. Like, my cousin and I had the same Barney doll. But like something about the tag went missing, and without the tag it wasn't hers even though it was, so they had to take the tag from my Barney doll to put on her Barney doll. It's dumb. But anyway, so then I spent an hour and a half actively cleaning this fucking thing. And like wringing it out into like so that everything is replaced with hydrogen peroxide and like clean fresh water, and then more cleaning supplies and sanitizer, and like I couldn't use bleach because I didn't want to bleach the fucking duck. It's just a whole thing. And then it sat in a high concentration of OxyClean for 6 hours. And then at 10 o'clock I went and I washed it. I actually bought towels too, like shop towels, so that when I washed the thing, it would have something else in there to agitate it that I don't care about being in shit water, which it wasn't at that time. It was like anything that it was spotless. This duck is the cleanest it's ever been. But it was one of those moments of like, I don't know. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. I was like, I want it to agitate in the washer. If I don't have other things in there, it's not going to agitate. It's not actually going to clean. So I need something in there. So I washed it, and then the laundry sanitizer is supposed to go in during the rinse cycle. So then I ran another rinse cycle with a shitload of laundry sanitizer in there, and then the duck was in a pillowcase because otherwise the fur will get fucked up on the stuffy. And you know, ran the thing and then threw it in the dryer, and then by the time it was done, It was clean, and it still smells like OxyClean, which like it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But because of the shop towels being cheap shop towels, it's like dyed slightly orange because the shop towels were a pale red color. And luckily, she thought it was funny and kind of cute rather than a debilitating issue. Yeah, and that like I had it on low because I've looked this stuff up before for having to clean other stuffies, and for like polyester clothing, it's good to put into bags too. With it on low and in a bag, it's okay, and it came out all right. But yeah, God, and that was just Friday, and and I texted my coworker and I was like, "Yo, this is the situation," and they were like, "Go, do your like, it's fine. You can absolutely just walk away right now." And yeah, it was a day. It was a lot, and that was the start of my weekend. And then Saturday, I genuinely don't really remember, and I don't know if I even streamed on Saturday. I might have streamed Saturday morning. Um, that's I don't fucking know. I don't remember anything anymore. I know I didn't stream yesterday, but I so I forbade myself from buying more philosophy books until I read some of my philosophy books. I'm trying to make a concerted effort to go through them. Um, Honestly, the one that got me was Kant's Critique of Pure Reason. I think I was like gonna buy Kant, and I was like, I can't buy Kant because I have so many other things to read right now. And then the other day, I bought two philosophy books at, was it Half Price Books? Anyway, um, I also bought. Ma'am, can you go? Can you go, please? I'm gonna run you over with the chair. Is that what you want? Thank you. Yes, go over there. Go on. Skedaddle. Go on, get. Okay. Um. Oh, just dropped my pen. It's my Sudoku book. So these are the old style of the Discworld books, and they just did a redesign, and the new um. So we knew that Duck Duck was missing in the first place, right? Like we knew that the duck was gone because, but it's happened several times. Usually it gets stuck in a pillowcase or in the sleeve of a hoodie that she sleeps with, like whatever. We couldn't find the duck to begin with, and like I had to tell mom, right? And she's attached to mom. She's attached to both of us. Um, so she heard, and she's like, there's no hiding things from her. My daughter can pick out, like, we'll be, like, when you vent about things and people and whatnot, like, if you run into an old friend that you don't care for, or whatever, right? Like, somebody you knew from high school that you don't want to interact with anymore. Like, anything. Talking about where we want to take her, or like, hey, should we go and do this fun thing? And you're vague, she absolutely picks apart anything that you're fucking saying. And she knows exactly what you're talking about. She's incredibly insightful, and it's ridiculous. It drives me up the wall. So, she would have figured it out anyway. But, so we were at Half Price Books because we were looking for we were looking for Lego sets for Mom. Mom wanted the Simba Lego set, and Jessie found one at a Half Price Books, but she found the last one at that one, so went to a different one. They didn't have it. And so we went to go look for that. Ended up finding Tales of Equestria, which I've been looking for Addie because she's super interested in it. But it wasn't the main book; it was the expansion book, which like is rarer, but not. It was in the main role playing game kit box. So the box was sealed for me, like Half Price Books sealed it, and it had the wrong book in there, but it was a better book. But now I don't have the first book. It's a whole thing. I'd like that at some point. But anyway, Discworld books used to look like this. The black thing here and this. And I feel like this is perfect for, this is amazing. I'm just looking at this now. I'm like, does this show what Half Price Books I bought it at? to dox myself. But you can't find this version anymore, and I don't like secondhand books like this. It's just been my mental thing. But because I can't find them anywhere anymore, I have to start buying them secondhand. But anyway, I bought Leviathan, and John Stuart Mill's On Liberty and the Subjection of Women. Because I want to read more Mill, and I want to read Hobbes. Hobbes and Locke had a very significant role to play in the philosophical ideas that founded this nation. So I'm very interested in those. And I want to read more political philosophy. And the only reason I bought those is because they were like pennies on the dollar. They were like $3 or something. Yeah, $5.50 for a book that's normally, $12. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. Nobody read that book anyway, because if you were reading philosophy books, you are keeping them. So if you're selling them to half-price books, you didn't read them. You bought them for a class and didn't actually go through it. So, about those. But I'm making a concerted effort to go through all the stuff that I actually already have. So I'm going through the Essential Dialogues of Plato. And I read Laches. Was it? Yeah, it was Laches. Laches. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I read it. I didn't listen to it. But it was a particularly stupid one, and I didn't enjoy it at all. It was dumb. Some guys go to Socrates and they're like, "Hey Socrates, should we teach our kids to fight?" And he's like, "Well, why do you want to teach the kids to fight?" And they're like, "Courage." And he was like, "Okay, what's courage?" And they were like, "A virtue." And he was like, "What's a virtue?" And they were like, "I guess we don't know anything. We'll teach the kid ourselves." The fuck? It was dumb. I didn't like that one. And it's like the third time he's gone. Like the point of it has been, we're going to go and define words so that we can understand that we don't actually know what we're talking about or what we're looking for when we talk about these things. But I pushed myself through that last night, not Saturday night, because Ali was actually streaming and we were hanging out and having fun, and he was watching Thunderbirds that night, and I was like, okay, well I got to stick around for Thunderbirds. Also, if you can hear me, did you notice? Because Ollie didn't notice. That's all I'll say in the matter. But, yeah, so I was trying to read through that while he was playing Max, and then he would interact with me every now and then, so it would break the concentration. I'd go back, but I didn't want to sit and chat and be like, "Oh, what was that? Sorry, I'm reading philosophy. I couldn't hear you because I'm reading philosophy." No, I am feeling better. That was actually directed at somebody else, Orange Bleat, but that's beside the point. And don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not for you. It was for somebody. And I'm still dealing with that bullshit. It's still hanging on. Real tail end. But yeah, Saturday night was dumb too. And then I didn't go to bed until 4:30, something like that, because I was hanging out watching Thunderbirds. And then yesterday we had the grand reopening of the dance studio that Addie goes to, because they've been open for several decades, but they just expanded, and it finally represents the vision that the studio owner director had in the first place 30 years ago, which was neat. That was a nice time, and I got to see some very old friends. Got to see some photos and scrapbooks of people, and I was very excited because I was like, "Oh my God, there's Kate, and there's Hannah, and there's this person, there's this." But then I only saw I got to see Hannah's mom, and the directors of the studio's parents recognized me and stuff like that. Oh, my Mai's cuddling me. She can tell that the weather's a-changing. I'm going to attack this imp. Well, I'll attack this imp after I kill this cow. There we go. That was the other thing that happened on Saturday night, is that it fucking, like, thunderstormed like a motherfucker out here, and Maya doesn't do well with storms. So, ooh, a mind talisman. I think I have one. I don't know if can I make? Yeah, $382. Oh, level 2. Yes, I can make mind runes. Okay. Like, I can't make them right now, but a free-to-play player can make mind runes. But it's also very expensive, so I'm happy with that. But yes, so Maya was pretty chill because she was also drugged. She was pretty chill throughout most of it, unless I moved. If I moved, then it was like the heavy panting started again, and like, what's going on? I don't like this. But if I didn't move at all, she was just like, oh, okay, Dad's fine, so I'm fine. Like, why can't you feel that way most of the time? It was silly. How was your weekend? Oh, trust me. I know. It's fine. It's fine. I will not put blame on anybody. However, progress. What up, Hunk Cilantro? How you doing, buddy? You just missed all of my weekend recap. How are you? How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun? But yes, no. This dog was doing good on the training and like boundaries and things, and may have been spoiled by someone who shall remain nameless. And now we have, two coming out to Chicago. So that was on Friday. You came out at 7 a.m. Mikey's parents were in town. That's neat. Loopy! How are you, Loopy? How was the visit with Mikhail's parents? Spent the whole day listening to Cowboy Bebop soundtrack and making a sponsored deck. I assume this is a physical deck. Was this the first time they visited you? I don't think so, right? As is expected. Landed safely, got sushi at the best sushi place ever, made it back to Mother's, and skipped dinner in place of drinks with the old neighbor. Nice. Your old neighbor or old neighbor of your parents? Cowboy Bebop is very good. Highly recommend. And the soundtrack fucking slaps. That's dope. Like, was the first time when you moved and they helped you move? Because I think that might be why my mind was like removing that one. I don't know where the measuring tape went. No, it's right there. Okay. Attack the cow, damn it. I also tried watching fucking Uno Piace, because there's 10 new episodes out. I don't know if Piace is actually the word for peace in any language. 10 new dubbed episodes of One Piece dropped. But the tool I used to watch it, the old tool, that got taken down. Oh, why are you arresting me? Let me kill this cow and you can arrest me. There was a different tool that I used to use. It's true. It's true you are. Casting that tool does not work. And it's frustrating. Okay, Gov, I'll come quietly. Your old neighbor woke up with a headache but went out to breakfast at Thousand Tales on 83 and I-90. Good to know. That is very good to know, actually, because we're always looking for good places. Got ready for the wedding, and it was a cute, spooky... Oh, nice. Right. You were out here for that. For the wedding. Another circle. Hooray. Oh, and I got an uncut ruby for that. 1,000 Tales. Scheherazade had 1,000 tales. Master, you in luck, 'cause up your sleeve. God band magic never fails. Got some power in your corner, now some heavy ammunition in your can. Got some punch, pizzazz, Yahoo and how, and all you gotta do is rub that lamp. And I'll say, Mr. Aladdin, sir, what may your pleasure be? Let me take your order, jot it down, you ain't never had a friend like me. God, I forget how much of a hike that is for me. A handful of things up there that I wanted to interact with more frequently, though. Super early, made the 6 a.m. flight back and helped the ex-boyfriend load up the last of his items. Does it feel good to have... Thank you. I appreciate that. You're too kind. Please. Flowers can be sent through my throne wish list, but please. I love the OBC recording of the Broadway show. I really want to see a production of it now, because I caught a glimpse of it, of Jeannie. The only thing you could find on YouTube of it was like a Good Morning America recording of Never Had a Friend Like Me, and just seeing them do the magic of like moving Aladdin A to B, like because they do like that kind of magic during the. It's great. I'm very I want to see it really bad. But I do. I love the OBC soundtrack a lot. I think it's fantastic, to the point where a couple of the songs have replaced the actual Aladdin movie songs in my head. Y'all are on good terms. More just glad he isn't leaving the state, which is why he got the pod. Good. I'm glad that you guys are on good terms, and I'm glad that you're happy about where it's headed. That's awesome. I should respond to my mother. I actually didn't respond to this text because I was waiting for my mother to jump in chat so I could just be like, Mom, this is what the weather is like. But now that I've texted her back, she's going to now text me back, and then I'm going to want another response. And you give a mouse a cookie, you know? Started any pixel art on W Place? Is W Place a physical place? Outside is loud today, dude. Also, a fun thing I did yesterday. Who here remembers Bizarro Evan? Thanks, Ma. Does anybody besides me and Mikey remember Bizarro Evan? He was we started raiding with him in BlackRock. Demonia played a Death Knight, and he was consistent. Bizarro Evan, not Bizarro Lemon. That's just a lime. And he like would stick around, and he actually came back week to week as a pug. So we became friends with him like through the worlds of Warcraft, and I made the joke one raid night. I was like, yeah, if you come to 2 more, you get a free coffee. So he then came to 2 more, and I got his address, and I sent him a gift card for 1 single coffee from the Starbucks most local to him. I called that Starbucks, and I was like, hey, I have a weird question. What is I think it was even a small. I think it was like, I didn't even give the full thing. I was like, what does a small cup of black coffee cost with tax? And the guy was like, okay, it's $4.79. So I had bought a gift card, because the minimum you could buy on a Starbucks gift card, I assume it's still the same, is $5. So $5 was too much. So I bought like $7.81, and then bought myself a thing to get it down to exact. Like it was a fun bit, and I sent him cigars too. I've kept up with him all of these years, and he also streams, but he doesn't like he puts his content, like he does the thing that he does and also has it recorded, not like his goal is not to stream, capital S kind of thing. But I hung out with him yesterday because he was streaming. He's doing well. What time is it? 4:40. It got so dark outside because it's going to storm again. That it feels like it got super late. It feels like it's like 8 o'clock. And I assume that my wife and child fell asleep. Addie has been having a day where Addie is a voracious reader. As I mentioned previously, while we were going out and looking for food, she read 100 pages of the graphic novel comic book that she checked out from the library. Girl can read. She can sound out like she's great. But this morning she was like, I need mom to read this to me because I can't read this word. And I was like, okay, who is that talking about? And she goes, him. And I was like, who is he? She goes, the wizard. I go, what's the wizard's name? Alcazar. So do you think it's Alcazar? She goes, yeah. I was like, so it looks like you can read the fucking book. And she's just like not wanting to do things today. She's in one of those moods, which is like, it's fine. But that doesn't mean that we do things for you. We just have a chill day. And they laid down in bed and were like having snacks and movie night kind of thing. Watching the 3rd Aladdin movie. And feels like my mom texted me and my wife, like we have a group thread. And since Jen didn't answer, I'm guessing that they're asleep. Which is probably for the best, because like Addie needed a nap. Look at this dragony bastard. Showing off your dragon gear on a free-to-play world. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, I tell you. I always forget. Flute salad? That should auto change. Like, it should force a change on the music, shouldn't it? Whatever. Oh, but yeah, Orange Bleed, if you're still here. In order to make form a clan, you need to have played the game for at least 25 hours, which I am not at yet. 14 hours and 21 minutes. The This was, like, you can hide that, and I don't know why you can hide that. Like, is that a account security thing? Like, they don't... I don't know. But anyway. Slightly Moldy Toast. Hello, how are you? How was your day? How was your weekend? How are things going in your life? I'm Axe, your ex-no friend Jim. Right now I'm playing some Runescape, because it's just... I'm trying to stream every day in August. And that means that I have to do some daytime streams. And daytime streams are like co-work streams. I'm actually done with work now, as of 42 minutes ago. Has it been slightly moldy today? That's, like, is that a good thing? Because if you're... I guess you're slightly moldy toast. You could be farming penicillin, though. I don't know. But depending on your opinion of mold, that could be positive or negative. And I'm open to either interpretation. Because mold can do some pretty amazing things. But yeah, I'm Axe, and I do stuff. When I'm not trying to make sure that I stream every day of a month, which I haven't quite hit, but we're trying. I play things like Super Mario ROM hacks, edutainment games from Humongous Entertainment. I've played Halo, some Dark Souls. What the hell else have I played, y'all? I played Blueprints for a little while. God, I do things. Honest, I do. I like fishing. I like fishing games. But thank you for coming on in. I appreciate it. I do play RuneScape. I play old school RuneScape. I have been playing old school since 2007 at least. And I remember getting to RuneScape off of Miniclip back in the day. And lost my original account to a hack back in... This is a cigar in my hand. Hello, delete password. How are you? This is a cigar. So I'll get to that in just a second because I'll forget this whole train of thought. Lost the first account back in the early, double digits, 10, 11, 12, when a bunch of hacks happened. Lost it there. And then after that, restarted back in like 2016 and just didn't continue in that account. And then started a new account during unemployment, which lasted for about 18 months. And towards the end of unemployment, I started streaming. And wouldn't you know it, once I do something that I enjoy, I ended up getting a job finally. So now on the new account, because I started streaming, I figured I would start a fresh account, which is what this is. So I'm an old player, new account. This is a cigar. I have spent over a decade in the cigar industry, living in Nicaragua, traveling all around the country, rolling cigars, doing everything that you can imagine with premium cigar tobacco. And I love it. You can get the same thing out of a cigar that you can out of, a good bottle of wine, a good bottle of whiskey. I've had cigars that taste like a summer salad with strawberries and black pepper. I have had cigars that taste like buttered popcorn. My favorite example, there's one that tastes like banana bread, which is really, really cool. But my favorite example is I was smoking a cigar at my best friend's wedding, and I was like, dude, you have to try this. I had described it to other people as a Gloria Jean's white chocolate caramel cookie chiller. And I give it to my best friend, and he takes a puff of it, and he goes, oh my god, that tastes like an Oreo. Which is just a fun little, dichotomy between me and him. But yes, I absolutely love cigars, and I'm happy to talk about that all of the time. I do not smoke marijuana because cigars you don't inhale, and because I don't inhale the cigars that I've been smoking for a decade, I am incapable of inhaling smoke to smoke weed. I choke, and it's a bad time. But how are you today, delete password? How are you doing? I'm Axe, your ex-no friend Jim. We've gotten kind of a rundown now. And how are you? The reason that I'm here and that I do this is because I like talking to people. So If you happy to chat about anything and everything. I'm also trying to stream every day in August because, as I said, I started streaming again back in April. This Axno Friends, we used the branding back in the day for YouTube channel and streamed a little bit then too. But back in April, I started streaming on my own under the branding, kind of doing the whole thing, and was streaming very regularly. And then got my job and started on July 7th. And in July, I only streamed 3 times. So I'm trying to stream every day of August to break myself of bad habits like, oh, well, I can't stream now because it's not the time that I normally stream, so no one's going to be there, and yada, yada, yada. So that's kind of the goal right now, is to go in and just say, like, fuck it, we're going live, and go from there. But because of that, I've been playing a lot more RuneScape, because I do kind of a co-work stream, and this is real easy for me to be like, and go back to work and do work things. But now we are after work, so I could actually go and do some questy quests, but I do want to hit 30 before I do that. Because we have some time, I am actually going to go try to do a quest. Anybody here super familiar with RuneScape and want to suggest a quest for me to do? I've got basically all of the free-to-play quests still to play. We can definitely go to Sheep Shearer because that's like right here. Nice. Doing alright, just got new glasses, 7 years since my last prescription. Did your prescription get heavier or lighter? Better or worse? Better or worse? I'm going to do all of the free quests before I go into the member area, and I'm going to get all of my skills up to like a reasonable level, my free skills. Probably mid-40s at least on everything before I go into membership. Just because like there's no point in going in and, hey, attack is now level 30, and we can go and get my battle axe that Orange Bleat demanded I use. Oh, wow. I mean, I'm glad that you're going to be able to see again. That's awesome. Is the gate closed? Who closed the gate? There's a cow locked outside, guys. I might go do Sheep Shearer. Who's messaging me in the Cook County ambulance? Gotcha. The Reddit place. Got it. It's not, but like that's the idea. Top floor staircase. Let's take that off and that off. Do I have shears in here? As you can see, is one of these a mind tiara? That is a mind tiara. We back. Welcome back, my friend. Look, are you happy? Are you happy? I bet you had to do some impact maintenance. For me, it's entirely a, like, I make a joke and say it's my Polish blood. I'm not going to pay for something if I've got, it's me, and I've got an axe. Because you said I needed an axe, so now I got the axe. Do you see the axe? It's right, it's like a T shape. And I've now been harassed in another chat for not having an axe emote. So I've got, there's the shears. I knew it. Let's go do sheep shearer. So I had a cape on the other account. And it's, collect my $2,000 for selling beads. Yeah, like you can just buy a cape. It's just the auction house. You put up, like, it's the auction house with it's like limits instead of it's just the auction house. It really is what it boils down to. But yeah, no, you can just go buy a cape. Yeah, I hate pre-rolls, so I keep them on. It drives me nuts, but I appreciate you watching them. And we'll be back in just a moment after these messages from our sponsors. Raycon. I think I only need the thing. But yeah, having a cape was my reaction too, and then I understood that, like, oh, I could do X marks the spot, and there's sheep shearer up there. Through the fire and the flames, y'all. See, she's breathing all heavy again. I don't have any peanut butter. What is this fancy guy with the trimmed hat? Did you see that? I want that trimmed hat. Is it there that marks X marks the spot? Probably. Is it Vios? Vios looks like a guy that would tell me about X marks the spot. Hello there! I'm looking for a quest. Well, now that you mention it, I could do with some help. Name is Vios. I'm a treasure hunter from the wondrous kingdom of Corund. Corund? Where's that? Across the sea to the far west. It's truly a magnificent place. Interesting. So what brings you to Lumbridge? I'm back here on a bit of a hunt. The hunt for treasure back in my home of Great Corund, I came across a scroll. I believe it will lead me to something of great value. Alas, I've hit a bit of a blocker. The scroll led me here, but as I don't really know the area, I'm not sure what to do next. Maybe you could help. When I said you needed an axe, I meant axe body spray. Listen. It's powerful. Where are the plugins? Is it configuration? Plugin hub. Oh, hey, look at that. I like the old look, personally. Because, like, doesn't that make it look different? Because I like looking like I'm still my childhood. Take the scroll. It should lead you to the treasure I seek. Once you've found it, meet me at my ship. It's docked to the northernmost pier and post Serum. Not a rebrand, but I would do a brand D-mail. Brand deal with them if you've got a guy. Thank you for pointing these out, because I had forgotten where they were. And I will, because I kind of want Quest Helper on too, but I don't want to do any of this while I'm, this one, GPU, so it's, what are we looking at here? What is it? Freeze a little bit. Smooth it out, let me see. Oh, okay. It smooths everything a little bit. I'll play with that for now. That's cool. I hate you. Axe your relationship with them. I'll be sticking around here. Okay. Thanks, Vios. Good luck. Let's go. Now that I've started that quest, I could go open that door. And go do the sheep shearer quest. How are you today, Jake? How are you feeling? I feel like you never respond when I call you Pesto Boy.
I have some recipe ingredients.
Well, thank you, delete password. I still don't know why that's coming up twice. Well, that's good. What are you doing on my land? You're not the one who keeps leaving all my gates open and letting out my sheep, are you? I'm looking for a quest. You're after a quest, you say. Actually, I could do with a little bit of help. My sheep are getting mighty woolly. I'd be much obliged if you could shear them. And while you're at it, spin that wool for me, too. That's it. Bring me 20 balls of wool, and I'm sure we can sort out some sort of payment. Of course, there's a small matter of the thing. Well, now, no one has ever seen the thing. That's why they call it the thing, because we don't know what it is. Some say it's a black-hearted shapeshifter, hungering for the souls of hard-working, decent folk like me. Others say it's just a sheep. Well, I don't have all day to stand around and gossip. Are you going to shear my sheep, or what? How do I get in there? I don't think I can climb over that stile. Oh, I can. Okay. Shear sheep. You like that I have a nickname, but you don't... Like, that's fair. Oh, no. No. What? That's a ram. Okay. Damn it, ram. I appreciate the clarification, genuinely. Shear sheep. No, I don't want to... No, not... Don't attack the ram. Don't attack the ram. Shear the goddamn sheep. Shear the sheep. Shear the sheep. Shear the sheep. So what was going on the other day, my friend? You said better than a few days ago. Do you wanna talk about that? Do you wanna let me know what's going on? Was it just dumb work stuff? Oh, the whatever it is. Gotcha. It's this thing. What? Talk to the sheep. That's a sheep, I think. I can't talk to sheep. Examine sheep? Sheep? Great. Oh, just a... Okay. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm glad that it's going better, though. My contractor still hasn't given me the information that I need from him. So, like, if that helps. That's dumb. Bonuses are dumb, and I hate the American system. Yeah. No, that's exactly what I said. I was like, oh, so it's r/place. Like, it's not r/place, but it's like r/place. Yeah. What do we got here? 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's the worst fucking part, is like when you don't actually control the mechanism to achieve the goal. I hate bonuses. Extra money is nice, like, don't get me wrong, but I hate them conceptually. Where is a spinning wheel? Spinning wheel. Oh, there is one in there? Oh, right, it's upstairs. Right, okay. I don't know that number. So, that's a spam risk. Great. Advertisements are a curse. Like this ad for... What's the hot food delivery service nowadays? Spin the spinning wheel. All Balls of wool. DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub in that order. Postmates isn't a thing anymore? Yes. Gotcha. Yes, Orange Bleat. What did I do? Listen, hey. Postmates was a thing, and it did, like, man, why you hating? I am old though. I'm old as fuck. Video games did only work on channel 3. Get that fucking RF switch. Give that to my child and be like, you want to play video games? Here you go. Figure this out. My mother bought me a, like, novelty graphic tee. And it says classically trained with an NES controller. And Addie loves the shirt. And she was like, Dad, can I have that shirt? And I was like, you can have this shirt after you beat several games that I, like, prescribed to you on the Switch virtual console. And she didn't like that answer. Didn't I? Oh, I didn't start the quest. Have you been shearing my sheep without permission? No, well, maybe they just looked a little woolly. Surely you like a clean-shaven one once in a while, too. It's rude to shave another person without permission. Don't be coming at me with them shears. Sorry, I'll ask permission. I guess no real harm was done. Hand the balls over and we put the whole thing behind us. I started the thing. That wasn't... It's fine. One quest point. Now, where do I go for this? Within the town of Lumbridge lives a man named Bob. He walks out of his door, takes 1 step east, 7 steps north. I need a shovel for this, don't I? I should have grabbed my shovel before. I mean, why would I shave a deer? Deer don't have shavable hair. She was, like, earlier she was doing a thing. What is this? Is this that quest helper thing? Because I'm on a quest? Is that what it's doing? She got very excited because Dreamlight Valley has Aladdin. And then she wanted me to do everything for her when I had told her that I'm not playing right now. And she got very upset when I was like, I'm not playing. Yeah, that... I know that there's one... Is it the Dwarf Mountain one? That's the one that I learned that from because it's so far out of the way and he needs such specific things. So I always get the stuff first. And he's like, Did you look this up? I'm like, yes, I did, okay? Deal with it. Do I not have a shovel? How do I not have a shovel? That's wild. How much do shovels cost? $200? That should be plenty, right? Legend of Zelda on the docket for Addie. She actually does love Zelda. So Chugga just played Twilight Princess, and I watched through it, and I would watch through the videos with her every now and then. And so she calls... Listen, we've talked about this, Jake. I'm a married man. And she didn't make the connection that Twilight Princess was the name of the Zelda. Like, it's Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. So she just calls Chugga Twilight Princess now. And I feel like that would delight him if he ever heard the story. Definitely had enough money for the shovel. Yes, actually, no. I agree. I want to start her with the Capcom ones. She I want to do oh god damn it, and I put the fucking scroll away. Guys, I'm so bad at video games. It is the name of the Zelda. It's the name of that Zelda. And yeah, I want to do the Oracle games and Minish Cap with her. 100%. The name of the Zelda. Do for real. Nope, the name of the Zelda. I know what I said. Oh, and there's a spade. God damn it. Are the ones with Toon Link too new for you to count as retro? I dislike quite a bit Wind Waker. Love Minish Cap. I love Four Swords Adventure. Do not like Wind Waker. Well, I guess I'll just go shovel here. Isn't it legally? You dig up a treasure scroll. Lazy Kates! How are you, my friend? Wind Waker release date. No, not HD. Wind Waker GameCube. 2002. That game's retro. I'm doing very well, thank you. Yeah, Wind Waker's 23 years old. I'm very, very Phantom Hourglass. I love the handheld games. I actually prefer 2D Zelda to 3D Zelda. Believe it or not. No, you're amazing, Kate. Like, and this is gonna bite me in the ass, but you seem trustworthy. Orange Blade. What were we saying? Oh, yes. I love 2D. It's true. I mean, like, it's unfortunate. What? Ooh, I could feel the mysterious orb. The orb is cold. What's the next step for me here? And X marks the spot. Managed to find the mysterious orb. I should see if I should... Click the clue scroll along the edge of your world map to see... Maya! Hold on. Oh. Scared me. My wife just came outside, and the door to outside from the garage is right there. And, hi honey! I heard something happen, and I assumed it was an animal out there, and then my dog ran, and then I panicked, and then all of a sudden I see somebody, and it's my wife. I'm fine. Kate says hi. God, that threw me all off. Yeah, I've realized that there are a lot of similarities. She's breaking out, actually. She's breaking out. She's not supposed to leave the house. Oh, okay. I was just going to go talk to Vios. Colder than last time. Gotcha. It's just a hot and cold mini game. Great. Oh, is this the one that's like down? Is this like down here? Is that where I'm supposed to go? I think it's like down here. It's a joke. It's a joke, everybody. There are a lot of similarities between me and Goblin, and I don't know how to feel about that as a person. But it's my lot in life. No, my wife is absolutely incredible. Like, joking aside, she's just, I am incredibly lucky. Well, thank you. I mean, it's very kind of you. Also a low bar, but thank you. Hot and the same temperature as last time, so it's not down there. Warmer than last time. Where are we going here, folks? Not to Runescape, that's just the outside. Oh, okay. There it is. Guards like that guy. They did add cicada noises to outside. Yeah. So I'm in my childhood home. Dig up treasure scroll. I'm in my childhood home. Uh, Long story short, mom and dad needed to get out of the cold weather, so they did, and we moved up and took over the family home, and uh, we built this room 25 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, but it's not connected to central air, which is why I can smoke in here, because it's not connected to central air. However, in the summer, when it's fucking hot and humid outside, I have to have the windows open because otherwise I'd die. And I've thought about getting an AC unit, but that's expensive, and I haven't. But so on days when outside decides to be chatty, here we go. Oh, what the hell is this? Cipher reveals where the ESB2OPSQJHQFO. It's just what? Where am I supposed to go here? I don't remember there being a cipher. I didn't sign up for cipher time today. I don't update until I need something from the update. Made the mistake and updated it to June 2025 because I wanted the birthday, but then I immediately regretted it. I go for it, by all means. Mr. Mathematical Goosey Guess. I'm open to being told. I have no problem with that. Nothing ruins Jake's fun. Jake makes his own fun. Kate, if you could just ban Jake for a hot minute so he can't see what's going on. That's not how it works, but still. I believe in you. It's somewhere in here. Like, I have to go, like, into here or something. Are you sure to ban Jake? Yeah, don't, like, I mean, am I sure about anything? Have you met me? I figured that it was a shift, like I have to replace the letters. But I don't have the brain for that right now. I've got, like, 15 minutes left before I've got to, like, go and be a person. I would be very happy to just receive the answer on this one. There will be times where I'm just like, no, let me figure this out. Like, I can figure this out. I can't figure this out right now. I'm... Draenor Pigpen. Yeah, I figured that, like, because of the Q, those are the same letter. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, perfect. Jake, don't listen to anything that I just said. Oh, yeah. Oh, is that a Z, not a 2? That's a Z. You know, Chicano? Respect. Also, Italian cheese bread. Oh, I didn't... Orange bleed. I didn't even see your... I did not even see your message. Is this Draenor? Am I in the right spot? Stop moving. Stop moving. No, I need to be down here. Down here is where I go. That's the... Little Caesar's Italian cheese bread is fucking fantastic. Where's the damn pig pen? I especially don't mind getting the answer on these because I have done every one of these quests probably 4 or 5 times at this point. Have you had Little Caesar's Italian cheese bread, Jake? Because it's fantastic. You can trust me, I'm incredibly bougie and particular. Am I supposed to climb into this tunnel? Or am I supposed to go into the pig pen? Hey, ancient casket. You can't make out what it says. Must be the wind. Anyway, this must be the treasure Vias is after. Should take it to him. If I remember right, he's docked at the northernmost pier of Port Sarum. Great. Crazy bread from our childhood, though, better than this. Like the old crazy bread is better than new crazy bread, and I'll die on that hill. And I think it's because it probably used more, if not entirely real butter back in the day, and now it's probably just an oil substitute. But Italian cheese bread, if you get it made well, because it's not going to be made well every time, but made well, that shit is addictive, and I'll eat a whole thing. Butter and Parmesan cheese. I don't like the Parmesan bread bites as much. How's the treasure hunt going? I found the treasure. Excellent. I'll take it off your hands now. Give him the ancient casket. Brilliant. This is just what I was looking for. Thank you so much for your help. No problem. What's the treasure anyway? Oh, nothing important. Just something that might be of use to me back in Great Corund. If you say so. Anyway, as promised, here's a reward for you. A beginner clue scroll box. Ability to receive clue scroll boxes. Great. An antique lamp. 200 coins. Nice. Anyway, I'd best be getting back to Great Corund. I'm sure I'll be back here for long, though. There's always more treasure to be found. If you ever fancy visiting the kingdom, come find me here. I'm more than happy to take you there. Consider it an extra thank you for your help. Sounds great. Thanks, Vios. Fantastic. And you are going to go into prayer. I make a really good ICB clone because I love the Italian cheese bread. And they call it ICB internally, which is why I call it an ICB. Okay, if you like the Parmesan bread bites, but you say I have to dip them in the garlic sauce, then you just like the garlic sauce, which is fine, but not the same thing. I actually I don't think I've ever had a Cheddar Bay biscuit, to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever actually gone to Red Lobster to eat. But yeah, I'm incredibly bougie. As far as my food is concerned, anything that you consume, no, exactly the opposite, actually, believe it or not. My sister is a pastry chef, and I have been a sous chef for her. She has been on the Food Network challenge. There's not just one. There were many. So like I've worked in some very fancy and bougie places, to not dox too hard. Olive Garden breadsticks I will go hard on. Olive Garden is not good food, but it is addictive food. I forget how far you can zoom out there. What should I do for like the last, I don't know. Oh, I got like 10 minutes. I finished both of those quests. Let's go do the time warp again. Let's go start. God dang, breadsticks and the LaSalle they have, this pretty good. Yeah, no, we actually almost went to Olive Garden last night because it was like, well, everything else is fucking $75 for some food. Dance that at the wedding. Time warp. There we go. I was like, what are we talking about? Dance the breadstick? You've been touched by a smooth criminal. Oh, also, because I'm bad at this, y'all. I don't even know if she's still here, but / shout out Lazy Kate's. Lazy Kate's is fantastic. If you're not already following her, go and follow her. She also does the YouTubes. And they do lunch deals at OG. Just did a series, it might be ongoing, I'm not sure, about, get the fuck out of here. That doesn't work because I don't have a real bot yet. You've got to do / commands. But yeah, youtube.com / we need to get me on a lot of things. No, actually, I appreciate that offer, but that would be a bridge too far for me at this time. Thank you so much. See, and now you want me to have Sidekick? Anyways, guys, Kate has a YouTube channel, and she just was coached in Dark Skulls by an AI, and it was delightful, and you should go watch that. For the record, I decided that I was going to go and start the Prince Ali rescue quest, because I hate paying a toll, and I'm now strong enough that I can probably just do that. What the fuck? Got like glue on here from the fucking thing. It's so hot the price sticker melted off. Is what a goat. It probably was a goat, but where's their goat? I only played members back in 2007, 8, 9 area. So all of my knowledge is actually relegated to free. No, you're thinking of me. I'm the white thing at the top that disappeared. Prince Ali Rescue. It's been in since 2001. Talk to this guy down here. Is it? Oh, is he? Hold on. Is it that one? No. No. There it is. It's back down there. It is down there. Am I a token? The way that you phrase that, playing my furry D&D group, like, it makes me think that you're playing the whole thing. Yeah, I hate the toll. This is genuinely usually the first quest that I do because I hate paying that fucking toll. Okay, we're going to go into this room, and then we are going to go raid out because I have to do things in a half hour. And I have to do things before I go there. So, I'm actually going to be leaving pretty quickly today. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I love all of you very much. Oh, I never get to raid Pidge. We're going to go raid Pidge. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Don't do what? Don't do... What am I not supposed to do? Don't leave? Oh, well, that... I'll text you, so you know I have to. But thank you guys so much. I love you all. My daughter just knocked on the door and was like, Dad, you have to go. Please, yes, use me in therapy. Whatever you need, I'm here for it. But I will see you guys. I don't know what accent that is. I'm done. I love you. Goodbye.